Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd who is thoroughly enjoying this new way of recording where I can talk to you and like do a thing at the same time. Look, I did my nails. By the time y'all see this, I'll be on my way back, but I'm going to a music festival this weekend and with a girlfriend, and it's going to be fantastic. We're gonna have a good time. And we decided we need to paint our nails because festival wear. Mr. Otaku will be at home with the son, so they're gonna have a good time. But sometimes you just gotta go hang out with your friends, and it's a good time. But today I need to open a box of magic cards I hadn't gotten to yet. My next Transformers video is gonna be me building Devastator, which I meant to put up today. That this is going up, but guess who sucks at building Transformers? So we're going to do another nerdy thing while she gets it figured out so that she is not a complete failure in front of all of the Transformer people. Okay, all right. I'm putting pressure on myself that nobody said I had to put. But hey, we got magic cards. So this is one of the Final Fantasy Commander decks. This one in particular is Revival Trance. Now, I played Magic for those of you who are newer to my channel. I played Magic when I was younger, briefly. Where those cards are, I don't know, they're gone. Um, but after getting married, my husband and his kids, my stepchildren, they are huge into Magic. So you know how they got me back in? Universes Beyond. Can you guess which Universes Beyond got me in? I give you three guesses, and two of them don't count. It was Warhammer decks. I have all four of the Warhammer Commander decks, and they also got me the Lord of the Rings cards. And you know that we are doing that Hobbit release next month. So the Universes Beyond got me back in. I absolutely love my Necron deck. It is my favorite. I thought that my Greyfax deck was going to be my favorite commander deck, but I'd be playing them Necrons like all the time. Like I understand it's a mono deck, so it's only one color. It's just black mana. Um, and I understand it. I'm starting to better understand. The Greyfax deck is a tricolor deck, which those always mess me up, but I'm getting better with that deck. But she does not play Magic outside of the house. If I don't know you, I'm not playing Magic with you. I don't play Magic with strangers. And I'm about to go to a release with these kids, and I'm just like, I'm coming to get cards. I'm not coming to play anything. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of like with video games. Like I like to game. It's fun. Me and my husband there we play Baldur's Gate 3 together. Baldur's Gate 2, is it 3? Yeah, whatever. I love a real-time strategy. I love an RPG. Like I love Guild Wars. That's my favorite video game. That and The Sims. The old Sims, not this new one. Nope, nope. I like to be God from above. With my Sims. But I don't stream the games I play with my husband because that's our time. I do stream playing Space Marine too, but I'm not great. I'm having a great time, but I'm not great. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. It's not a job. Um, same thing with Magic. Like I'm okay at it. It's fun, but if you're real serious about it, don't play me. Like if you're real serious about your Warhammer game, look, I'm having a good time. I love the Emperor's Children. She's a lore girly. But if you want a really intense game, don't play me. Play checkers. I am not going to be your best opponent. Like I'm having fun, but I am not a ultra competitive, gonna be perfect at everything I do player. And I like having fun, like having a good time. I'm goofy, so whatever. But this is, I think, the third or fourth of the Final Fantasy Commander decks that came out earlier this year. I've had it for a while. I have a lot to do. I got a lot of hobbies, so I don't get to them always. And unless I have a deck box for them and sleeves, I try not to open things until I can safely ensconce them. I've already opened the Final Fantasy VII, which that was as a millennial, that is my favorite Final Fantasy. Cloud forever. Um, is Sephiroth completely wrong? Mm. But I do like opening the cards and the artwork and all that kind of stuff. And my family's into it, so I'm into it. Sometimes you pick up a hobby just to spend extra time with your people, and no other reason, and it's fun. So let's open this one. So, always there's an art card right there. Oh, this is so great being able to just, I gotta do something about that glare. That's a shiny art card. So that's not a card that's meant to be played. It's just there for the looks. I guess you can play it. It is technically a card, but it'll break a sleeve. So with these commander boxes, there's like always a little bit of extra stuff. I do eventually want to like do some campaigns with the Space Marine too, but I mean, I don't know. Y'all gonna be pushy and mean, or are we gonna have a good time? Like if I open up on the Discord and let some people join my Space Marine 2 and go in there and do a campaign instead of go in there and like the PVE, and are y'all gonna be nice? Or are y'all gonna be mean? Because if you're mean, I'm not playing. Mm-mm. Not gonna do it. Like she usually does. She's like, I'm happy with my bots. Me and my bots are doing a good time, having a good time. So I'm trying to get those little artistic pieces out, and they're like the way these boxes are made. I don't always keep this stuff, but hey, it's here. So like, look, like just being very artsy fartsy with it. So this is not the Final Fantasy that I am the most familiar with. This particular lore that's with this deck. I was also really into Final Fantasy 10 um, and Final Fantasy 10 2. Where are like the tokens? Are they in here? There's usually like counter tokens. I don't see them. I mean, usually and always are not the same thing. And sometimes there's a poster in here. I don't see a poster to rip more things apart. Nope. Oh wait, is it in here? Is this it? Ha 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 ha. Phew, found it. It's like, wait a minute, I'm missing goodies. Oh no, it's just a collector card. So let's see what we got. I think it's the one that's on the box. It's probably what's in here. Pretty sure. Is it? No, it's not. Let's see our collector cards. Hermes, Overseer of Elpis. Legendary creature. He's a rare. Whenever you cast non-creature spell, create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying vigilance. Whenever you attack with one or more birds, scry. So, this is so much nicer for showing the cards. Okay, so that's kind of pretty. And this one's another rare. This is Waka, Devoted Guardian. See, I don't know the lore with these. Legendary creature, human warrior. He has reach and trample. Ooh. Whenever Waka deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to one target artifact that player controls. Put a +1/+1 counter on Waka. Blitzball Captain. At the beginning of your instep, if a counter was put on Waka this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Ooh. So this would be good against the artifact deck. Okay. Okay, so a couple of nice rares there. If my stepson launches this, he's going to be like, can I have them? No, they're mine. You got your own. Got you the Spider-Man cards for your birthday. Oh, I did get a poster. Yay, let's look at the poster before we get into the cards. I'm going to put the cards in their little deck box. Poster! I love the artwork of Final Fantasy. Y'all want to hear something dumb? Here's how stupid I was as a kid. Well, not stupid, it's just, So, back in the day, back in the before four times of gaming and stuff, when, you had to go to Best Buy and Media Play and all those places and, like, read the back of the game boxes and then take it home. When I was 12, 10, 8, I thought that what was on the box, like, you see how pretty this is? Like, that's the artwork that was on the box. I thought that is what I was going to get in gameplay. You want to talk about being disappointed when you take Final Fantasy home. It's just these little 2-bit characters on a 2D map running around. I was like, well, this is stupid. Then when we got into PS2 land, that's when I started getting into it. Because with PS1, there was a limitation. And then, of course, in PS2, or was it PS2 or PS1? PS1 that we got GoldenEye. Oh, that is the greatest game ever made. If you didn't play GoldenEye, I don't know what you were doing with your childhood, but you don't belong here if you didn't play GoldenEye. But this is beautiful. Let's read about this deck. So, Celes, the Rune Knight. Infused with magic during her childhood, Celes Cher was a general in the words Empire and the something knight of great renown. I don't know how to say them words. However, she grew disillusioned with I can say all them Warhammer words, but not this. She grew disillusioned with the Empire's war of conquest and rebelled, only to be branded a traitor and imprisoned in a cell in South Figaro, where she awaited execution. Before punishment could be meted out, Celes was rescued by Locke, a member of the Returners attempting to disrupt the Empire's plans. She joined Locke as a new member of the rebel group, resisting the Empire wherever she could. So it's Star Wars. Well, I just made like 35 people mad. Terra, Herald of Hope. Ooh, Herald of Hope. Celes has the better outfit. Tara Branford was born with the power to wield magic, an ability thought lost for thousands of years, unaware that she had a human and an Esper for parents. When the Empire discovered this, I can't say that word, they placed her under mind control and forced her to fight as a living weapon. However, during a mission to the mining town of Narsh, I guess that's how you say it, her contact with an Esper frozen in ice triggered the return of her free thought. As soon as she had fallen under the protection of a rebel group known as the Returners, she was later able to reconnect with her Esper father and uncover more of her past, revealing hope of a future where Espers and humans could coexist. Aww. I like it. I like it. So with this deck, gather your team, restore balance. Looking for allies. Okay, so this is a mill and graveyard deck, it looks like, which is not unlike my Necron deck. It relies a lot on milling and scrying, so going through the deck, putting cards in the graveyard, putting cards at the bottom of the deck, and you get some random cards that goes, ooh, bring all those back to the battlefield. So that's a good time. The only thing that really gets cards out of my Necron deck out of the game is Exile, and even then there's a couple of cards in the Necron deck that can bring things back from Exile. So, nice little explanation there. So let's get to the cards. We love a card box. This is where they're going to go. Where's my counter? There's not a themed counter. Oh, it's usually a life counter that comes with these. Oh, fine. So these are rare cards to go in the deck. So these are only 100 card decks, so I'm going to have to do a little editing probably to see if I'm going to put those in there. I don't know if this is 100 cards. Is this 98 cards? Is this 2 more? Or is this 2 extra? I think this is 2 extra. Actually, you know what? Let me not be dumb. I'm going to put these in with my Garfield envelope, because when I get back from my trip, which this will post when I get back, I'm going to, this is my Garfield secret lair. Haha. Love Garfield. I was very happy to get those. I put a short up on my channel about it. So, because I think it's 100 cards in here. I'm not a magic expert, all right? You come to my, look, I'm a real-time hobbyer. I'm not out here trying to be the best. I'm just trying to be a hobbyer, okay? All right. Understood. Ooh, here is the shiny, which is the one that was on the box. So there's Tara, Herald of Hope. Oh, they both have a shiny. Love it. Oh, she's beautiful. I love that. She has Trance. I've never used Trance before. She's a human wizard warrior. She costs 3 to cast. Oh, this is a tricolor deck. Guess I'm never playing it. Oh, it's a tricolor deck. No. Oh. At the beginning of combat on your turn, mill 2 cards. Tara gains flying until end of turn. Nice. Whenever Tara deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2. When you do, return a target creature card with power 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Oh, she dangy. She dangy dancy girl. Look at that. I love the reflectiveness. Anyhow. And this is my other commander option. She's a 3/3. This one's a 4/4, and she's a human wizard. So we got Wizard Warrior and Wizard Knight. This one is Cella's Rune Knight. She's a Wizard Knight. And Heifer costs 4 to cast. Of course she does. She's a 4/4. When Celas enters, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards plus 1. So if you got a bad hand, okay. Whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if one or more of them entered from a graveyard or was cast from the graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Heck yeah. Oh, we like you. Okay, maybe I do like this deck. Shiny, shiny, shiny. All right, let's look at some of these cards. Now, you know what I don't typically do is go through all the lands. So let's go to the back and look at the lands first. And the tokens. See if there's anything worth guffawing over. On the day I'm recording this, I'm actually getting ready to head out. Head out in the morning with my friend. Yeah, don't post videos of you gone, while you're actually gone. Have them post later. Safety first, y'all. Safety on the internet. So every deck always comes with, a rule card that means nothing to me because I live in a house full of magic experts and they're just going to tell me what to do anyway. All right, anything beautiful in these lands? So we have, Ash Barrens. That's kind of pretty. Oh, these are fancy lands. Oh, these are add mana lands. So these are mana rocks. Nice. That one is Demolition Field, Evolving Winds. There's some pretty lands here. Geothermal bog. I was about to make up a word there. Nomad's outpost. Nice. Is there anything really beautiful here? Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Sunlit marsh. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see here. Oh, we just got some, just plain lands. Basics. That's pretty. Ooh, Seventh Heaven's pretty. I like Seventh Heaven. I'm a millennial. Um, this looks a little Mad Max-ish. See, I don't know these games. I'm not connected with these cards. So if you know about this particular game, let me know. Um, that's kind of cool. I like that. It's very goth. It looks like it should fit in my Necron deck. I might actually put that land in my Necron deck. Oh no, I'm becoming one of those people who's gonna mix and match decks. Oh, Lord, take me now. Take me now. Oh, the mountain's beautiful. I like the art lands, like the full art lands where it's something like this. Like these, it's a little. It's not a little thing because these artists that make these magic cards, you out there doing the Lord's work. First of all, I don't know how y'all have so many ideas. So here's a ship crew. What's on the back of this one? The Monarch. What is this? One of these things that you pull. Okay, so that's it for that. So that's lands, tokens, and all that kind of stuff are in the back of the deck. What we really care about are the cards. So we're gonna put this in here. Look, it's in the box, y'all. It's in the box. Let's look at. Oh, let's put the commanders in there too. That is the most important thing to be in here. Commanders at the front. All right, let's look at these. So we won't go through, there's 100 cards. I'm not going to go through all 100. We'll be here all day. But let's look at things that are pretty. An artifact, Coin of Fate. When this artifact enters, surveil 1, pay 3, exile 2 creature cards from your graveyard, sacrifice this artifact, and opponent chooses one of the exiled cards. You put that card on the bottom of your library and return the other to the battlefield tap. You become the monarch. Okay, so that's what those monarch things were about. Okay, interesting. Legendary creature, Human Samurai. He's a 3/3. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. Double strike. Okay, so this is a graveyard. He costs 7 to cast. This is a very graveyard valuable kind of deck. He looks ridiculous. General Leo Christoph. When he enters, he's only a 2/2. But he's a 2/2 and costs 5 to cast. He better do something great. When he enters, return up to 1 target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard, add to the battlefield, then put +1/+1 counter on him for each creature you control. Okay, so you can beef him up. He can get braver. Braver boar. Ooh, Espers. This is an instant. Espers to Magicite, cost of 4. These cards are expensive to cast. Last time, you can get mana screwed 2 ways in Magic, and the last couple of times I played with the family, I got screwed both ways. One game we played, no mana. The next game we played, nothing but mana. Had no creatures, just mana after mana after mana. And that was after shuffling like 3 times. Like, the gods weren't with me. Exile each opponent's... exile their graveyards? When you do, choose up to 1 target creature card exiled this way. Create a token that's a copy of that card. Except if it's an artifact, it loses all of the card types. Oh my god. She might have to learn to play this deck. Because that sounded horrifyingly mean, and I kind of love it. That one's not interesting to look at. That one, okay, this one might be interesting. Oh, we love a dog. Legendary creature, it's a dog. He costs 4 to cast. Woof. Assassin, he's got menace. Assassins you control have menace. Ooh. Whenever you attack with 1 or more of your legendary creatures, you may pay 2. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. She's got to sleeve this deck suit. The more I read about this, the more I like it. Ooh, this sorcery card is pretty. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That would be a fun cosplay if I knew how to make cosplay. I have to buy my cosplay. Mill 3 cards. Yeah, this is definitely a graveyard deck. The dog meat deck is a lot like that too. When dog meat pops off from I got the Fallout decks too. But when dog meat pops off, it pulls a bunch from the graveyard if you get the right combination, and you're gonna win. The dog meat deck is mean. Then starting with the next opponent in your order, each opponent chooses creature card in your graveyard that hasn't been chosen. Return each card chosen this way to the battlefield under your control. Oh, no wonder she's so pretty, because she'd be doing big things. Shadow Mysterious Assassin. It's a legendary creature with Death Touch. Hmm. He looked like he'd be touching some death. Um, Throw. Whenever Shadow deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent. If you do, draw 2 cards, and each opponent loses life equal to the mana value of the sacrificed permanent. This a mean deck. Let's look at some of the reds. Let me find interesting reds, because it's a tricolor deck. This is interesting. He costs 4 to cast, but he's a 2/2. So what I'm reading from this is like, yeah, they cost a lot to get out, but once you get them out, if you can get them out, if you don't get mana screwed. Legendary Wizard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have Gogo. Well, his name's Gogo Mysterious Mime. I like that. Gogo Jabari was the best character in Kill Bill. Fight me. Um, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have Gogo become a copy of another target creature you control until end of turn, except its name is Gogo Mysterious Mime. If you do, Gogo and that creature each get +2/+0 and gain haste until end of turn and attack this turn if able. Okay, Gogo. Okay, Gogo. I see you. I see you, Gogo. Gogo. I'm kind of happy I haven't painted my nails in ages because I've been painting so much. Look, if you're gonna go to a music festival with your friends, well, one friend, we're gonna have a great time. Like, like, y'all, Matchbox 20 is gonna be there, and the Fray, and the Lumineers. Like, it's gonna be a '90s kid's dream. I probably won't do a bunch of content about it though, because this is a trip with a friend of mine. It's not content. Like, I might read y'all some Warhammer from a weird spot while I'm waiting on her point, because I land way earlier than she does. She might read some Warhammer in a weird spot and put that up, but that's about it. Um, Sabin Master Monk. Okay, see, the martial artist in me has to respect. I might play this game now. I might play this Final Fantasy. This is not the one. I told you, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, and 10-2. Those are the ones I played. He's a 4/3, costs 5 to cast. Double strike. Ooh. Pay 2, discard this card. If you cast this spell for its blitz cost, it gains haste. When this creature dies, draw a card. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its blitz ability. Oh, that card's ugly. I don't want to look at that. Stragon Realm. Is this a flying chocobo? It looks like a flying. That looks like a flying chocobo. I did good. I did these nails myself. They look great, don't they? Uh, Legendary creature, human wizard, sketch and lore. Oh, he's sketch. He's a 1/3. So it's 2 folks in here. I assume people who know this game, that's sketch and that's lore. He looks sketchy. Yeah. He kind of looks like a skinny version of my husband. That would be good cosplay. Um, Target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant sorcery or creature card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. If you cast a creature spell this way, it gains haste. At the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this creature. Activate only as a sorcerer. Oh my god. These cards are mean. Holy cow, these cards are mean. I am wearing a skirt, by the way. Yeah. And short shorts. But anywho, I was trying to get my camera to not videotape under the desk. Oh, okay. We love a Yeti. Umaro, Raging Yeti. He's raging. No. He wants to eat you, but he can't because he's tiny. Yeti Berserker. He's a 6/6. He costs 6 to cast, of course. And he has trample. Of course he has trample. Why wouldn't he have trample? At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose 1 at random. Other creatures you control get +3/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. Discard your hand, then draw 4 cards. Umaro deals 5 damage to any target. This is a mean deck. Oh, this is a red-white. Okay, that's a cosplay for my husband. Babe, are you watching? I know you will eventually. We got to figure this out. I like that. Legendary creature, human cleric, rebel, prey. Okay. He's a 1/3. But what is Bannon the Returner's leader? What is his crazy thing he can do? With his little chocobo right here. He's going to ride off on his chocobo. Um, Once during each of your turns, you may cast a creature spell from among cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere other than the battlefield this turn. Whenever you attack, you may pay 1 and discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Y'all, these cards are mean. Ooh, they mean. Well, what else I got in here to look at? I want to dig a little deeper. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's find something cool. Why do these look like they're the same guy? They're not, but they look like they're the same guy. So Edgar, Master Machinist. Because I got things to do, so I can't be here all day. He costs 4 to cast. He's a 2/4 legendary creature, human artificer noble. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an artifact spell from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that artifact enters tapped. He has tools. Whenever Edgar attacks, it gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana value among your artifacts you control. Y'all. Oh, she's gonna have to learn to play this deck. I don't have a choice. What am I supposed to do? Not play this amazing deck? So this is Setzer, Wandering Gambler. He costs 3. He's almost a tricolor card. 2+1. A legendary creature, human rogue pilot. When Setzer enters, create the Blackjack, a legendary 3/3 colorless vehicle artifact token with flying and crew 2. Whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, flip a coin. Whenever you win a coin flip, create 2 tapped treasure tokens. Y'all, um, this a mean deck. This is a mean deck. Ooh, what does she do? The Warring Triad. Oh, she's pretty. That would be a great cosplay for somebody. Not me. She's a 5. She's a 5/5 and only costs 3 to cast. What's the catch? There's a catch. Flying, trample, and haste. And she costs 3 to cast. Are we sure? As long as there are fewer than 8 cards in your graveyard, the Warring Triad isn't a creature. Mill a card. Target player adds 1 mana of any color. Interesting. Strategery with that one. What else have we got? Ooh, this looks fun. Costs 9 to cast. Maybe it's not fun. It's sorcery. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Holy cow. Oh. My son will kill me. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. That is an evil card. Unless they have something to counter it. Oh my goodness. Ooh, he's ugly. Ooh, that one's ugly too. I don't like ugly cards. Let's look at a couple more before I get on with my life. Ooh, I like this one. Oh no, this one's cute. The Mog. I knew what a Moogle is. Mog. Moogle Warrior, legendary creature. And this one has lifelink. He costs 3 to cast. Dance. At the beginning of each step, each player may discard a card. Each player who discarded a card this way draws a card. If a creature card was discarded this way, say that 3 times fast, you create a half-white Moogle creature token with lifelink. Then, if non-creature card was discarded this way, put a +1/+1 counter on each Moogle under your control. Ha! Huh. This is a mean deck. Y'all, this is a mean deck. She's sleeving this one. She's sleeving it. She's sleeving it and she's playing it. I'm probably gonna lose with it the first couple of times, but once I figure it out, oh, this a mean deck. I like it. I do like that the boxes they give you will hold double sleeved 100 cards. I have a box for this, an actual, boulder that's gonna go into. So everyone has a preference on what kind of boulders they use. I use the ones that are pink. So this is now Garbaggio. So this can go. I have a set of dice to match this deck as well, because you always have to have matching. If you don't have matching sleeves, folder, and dice, I'm joking. Everyone can't have everything all the time. But these were gifts, so I will treat it nicely. Yeah, this is definitely getting sleeved very soon, and I'm kind of looking forward to playing it. It's super pretty. So, hey, what do you think of this deck? Have you played this deck? What do you think of this deck? I don't know this Final Fantasy game, but I am loving the cards in this deck. So let's see if we can make some magic with it. In the meantime, friends, I hope you had a great weekend. I know by the time this video airs, I would have had an awesome weekend. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.